This is Mr. Gentle Zombie here in Madden 15. And though we're doing Connected Franchise, we're not doing this career YouTube one, because that is Stephen Murphy. He was on YouTube for a little while, the first video, but then I had some problems and I gave up on it. I had problems doing videos over 20 minutes. So basically I did the first, so I figured I'm not even going to bother recording videos of it. And I'm not going to do any Madden, but now that I figured it out, yay! It's all, we can do Connected Franchise again, but Stephen Murphy already has had his first season. I think that might just get kind of boring, not knowing kind of what his first season was like, so yeah. So, if you really want to see Stephen Murphy's second or third seasons, whatever, you can certainly tell me in comments and stuff, and maybe I'll consider it. But anyway, we're going to do Connected Franchise here, creating an offline league. And yes, use the default roster. Import custom roster just puts all good players on one team. I want to be the coach of this team. And then, so you can choose player, coach, or owner. Player, you really just get complete control over this one player. Coach and owner, some people kind of think they're similar, but really the coach and the owner, they're pretty much the exact same thing, except with the owner you have to do financial stuff, and you actually have to decide how much money you pay for players, and you have to decide, I want to set the price for foot-long hot dogs at $35.47 each. What? Those types of things. So that's why I'm doing coach. And see here, you can do NFL legend, and then you play as the rookie version of an all-time great. Or you can retake an active coach. Or you can just create a coach, and I feel like creating a coach. I really like that. And motivator, strategist, team builder. I have thought about this here. I want to go a strategist. I think that might be something that I really, that also makes me sound like I'm actually suited to be a coach. If you do a team builder, then despite having no experience with football whatsoever, Steve Stevenson is now the head coach of the Bengals. What? So I want to do a team that could have fired their coach after last year, that didn't do so well. And the Browns look like they'd be a good option. They're coming off a 4-12 season, and they have a ranking of 83. So they're still pretty good, but there's certainly that kind of season was what might make a coach get fired, and it would make perfect sense to get a new head coach. But let's just see if we can find something better, because Jay Canada is doing this. If you don't know who he is, he's a great YouTuber. Recommend you check him out. Actually, I think he might have quit this series, but anyway, I wouldn't feel like doing that. So, Buccaneers, maybe. Where's a team that didn't have a very good record here? Falcons. Julio Jones is a 93? Okay. What? So that's just kind of weird. But still, kind of surprising that the Falcons are some of the rankings for those Falcons players, and nobody better than a 93 on their team. I don't think there's enough to go from there. Come on, where's somebody that didn't have Jaguars? Josh Scobie, their kicker, is the best player on their team. Can't get into a field goal range, so then we just have to have a good kicker. Actually, they don't even have a good kicker. They just don't have anybody good. 88 is not that good. Giants only have an 87 for Rogers Camardi. Wow. Dominic Rogers Camardi. Wow. 87. Kind of sad. The thing is all the teams that are coming off bad seasons. They're like bad. So looking at this, maybe Redskins? Texans. Ooh, Texans. Except like all their good. Well, I might actually do the Texans. I'm just gonna have one continued look. Or you know what? I've decided this. I'm going Vikings. They are my favorite team. They are my home. That I live in Minnesota. You know what? I'm going with the Vikings. And plus they didn't have a very good season. They were 5-10-1, and they technically they did keep Leslie Frazier for this year, and then they had Mike Zimmer, I think. I don't know, but I want my first name to be New, my last name to be Coach, and now new coach. But like 5 years later, the series has been continuing on for a while. Now new coach in the Super Bowl versus Bill Belichick. I don't know. Phase number 1. Oh, so much creativity. So much wow. Phase 2. Phase 3. Phase 4. Phase 5. I'm gonna do phase 4. He's got a tall head. He had a movie just do. He just shaved his hair. Yeah. Body type's small. Medium. Hair color just changes, watch. Large. Oh, now he's bald. Delicious. I think we'll have him be like this. And then what does he have? A polo? A vest? Oh, that's ugly. A suit? A t-shirt. This coach in a t-shirt. I think I'll do a polo. So what's my first name? Well, of course, let's do my favorite name. Let's name you Steve. I don't know why, I just like the name Steve. Steve. Eric. Is that even a last name? Erickson? Oh no. I think I've heard a last name like that before. He shall be Steve Hughays. No, it'd be Hughes, but Steve Hughays shall always hold a special place in my heart. No. Okay, yeah, Mike Zimmer, Minnesota player. Run, pass, offense. Yeah, I'm pretty balanced. I don't feel like changing that. Well, yeah. I like to, have some freedom, in terms of whether I'm run or pass or whatever. So, yeah, these are like defensive styles, offensive styles, and then info, yeah. So, here we go. Start career. Instant starter off. With salary cap on. Yep. Skill level. Why would I do pro? I'm all pro. Quarter length. I don't want this to be too boring for you. Accelerated clock. Yes. Minimum play clock time. Yeah, 20. Game speed. Normal. Yep. Coach firing. Yes. I'm letting this possibly happen. Gameplay tuning. Yep. I'm gonna keep that on just in case it's needed. As of now, I'm doing all default slider set. Injury on. Pre-existing injury on. Trade deadline on. Trade type enable. All. Relocation normal. Disabled. All users only. Yeah. League type all. Receive with the wind. Strafe assist on. Pre-snap menu on. Coaching tips on. Well, you know what? Sure. I think I've actually gone through all those, so it doesn't really matter. Learning preset, yeah. And a lot of these, since these are my default settings, I generally use these, so like, I'm good with them. Like, this is what I'm used to. Think that I wouldn't want to have to control all my XP stuff. Instead to on the CP. You know, I'm not gonna do that. And then I am gonna try to keep this kind of like a not so much coach, like playing type experience, that I am gonna do such. Wait, what? They fight. Oh, the Vikings hired completely unproven head coach Steve Hughes. They have fired Mike Zimmer. What is it? Mike Zimmer? Did we have Mike Zimmer for last year? I'm just showing you some of these highlights. Peppers to leave and Ware and Revis. Oh boy. Wow, those are some major names. Why is all the defense changing? So, we're gonna actually start our on that. Oh boy, do I want to do a fantasy draft? Oh no, that would be like you completely start off by choosing a new team. No. I think. I'm not sure. I think a fantasy draft, like, you would be like, I draft Adrian Peterson with pick 1. Like, it wouldn't be like drafting the college people. So yeah, we fired Mike Zimmer. We have, oh boy. We have, yep, so we gotta cut players. We got game prep. We got preseason